All right, now we get ready to talking about what the world's greatest Royal Rumble's main event is going to be. The 50-man greatest Royal Rumble match is going to be packed with superstars of past and present. I think of the 50, more than likely, right now, 18 WWE superstars are named to be in this match. There's going to be a few surprises along the way. Most people are thinking that Rey Mysterio, as well as Mark Henry, sort of legends that are not in the fold right now, are going to be a part of this. Some people are going to as far to think that maybe like Hulk Hogan is going to show up for the first time in WWE to sort of test the waters. I wouldn't go that far, but I do think that a good number of these 50 are going to be competitors from NXT to get them on the road to show them what traveling to other countries is like. And I do think that we're going to see some people that are involved in the Saudi Arabia training classes that are going down for the people to be signed to head over to the Performance Center, putting them on the card, being able to show Saudi Arabia that they mean business, trying to find talent there to bring back. I think that's going to be a real big deal. This is on a sub note off to the side. I know that WWE hasn't really taken over China yet, but Colt Cabana, he revamped the Art of Wrestling podcast, where instead of doing a 1 hour interview with somebody who's his friend on the Independents, he's now doing sort of not live, but he's doing vlogs that go week to week on his travels. And on this last one, he actually traveled to China to have a match with Nick Aldis, former Magnus, the NWA champion, as a part of trying to get the NWA into China. China is really new into wrestling, but there's money to be made there. So as much as we've seen WWE care about India and Saudi Arabia, I'm thinking that China is probably going to be the next place that they really go into and probably see one of these big shows go down as well. But give that a listen, because honestly, you're really going to like the new Colt Cabana podcast. But when it comes down to looking at this show, I think this is going to be fun, and we don't really know what the winner is going to receive for this match. So it's hard to pick. Normally when it comes down to the Royal Rumble, we know that the guy is going to be getting a championship shot at WrestleMania, and there's only a handful of guys that really could win it. I mean, the last 2 years, I think I've nailed the Royal Rumble winner months in advance, and sort of had, this could happen. Like this year, I knew Shinsuke was going to win. I think I made the video back in, I probably made it in November this year. I've nailed it in the past in December. But, when it got down to it, maybe Cena could win, maybe Ziggler can win, but it was really, really small chances. It just basically was giving us something to talk about in the videos. But we don't really know what's going down. Some people think that Daniel Bryan is going to win because of his return, and he's never won a Royal Rumble before. And there's been so many times that people have wanted Bryan to win the Rumble and go to WrestleMania. But when you look at it, Bryan is somebody that can really do it. Braun Strowman is really coming off of a push, and to keep him in the lights to maybe take on Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns sooner than later, seeing him get the win. Big Show is going to be making his return during this match. We haven't seen Big Show wrestle in a while. I think the last match we saw was against Braun Strowman in a cage match. I don't think Big Show's going to win it, but, they're going to make this guy look like he's a big deal. Probably look at the Big Show and Braun Strowman getting in some sort of a tussle between two big guys during this one. Kurt Angle is going to wrestle. This is going to be his fourth match since returning to WWE. Angle, of course, wrestled in the TLC match with The Shield. He wrestled in the Survivor Series match, and then had the a WrestleMania match with Ronda Rousey. I don't really see Angle winning it, but this could be the exclamation point to a documentary if he was able to come over from TNA and win the world's greatest Royal Rumble there. Jericho, we already talked about him in an earlier video. I don't see him getting the win, but it's gonna be see him have fun in the match. He's gonna be doing his best to work with people that he's never worked before. I look forward to seeing Jericho possibly be one of the guys who lasts the longest in the Royal Rumble. Elias, is the guy that you could be seeing getting a push here. Baron Corbin, a previous winner of an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, could win this whole deal. We have 3 members of the New Day. Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods. I don't think they have a shot to get this. Apollo Crews, the man who now has a last name yet again. I don't know what that whole deal was about, but Apollo Crews going by there, he's not going to win it. Shelton Benjamin, Sin Cara, Goldust, Titus O'Neil, bringing Titus Worldwide in. Mojo Rawley, a previous Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. And Dolph Ziggler, the man who returned to SmackDown only to fight for the WWE Championship, who was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania, is going to be in there. Chad Gable, one of my favorite guys there is in WWE. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of big matches from him. At his size, there's no way he's winning this either, but we'll see what goes down with this. This is going to be a fun show. I don't really know what's going to happen, especially with picking the winner, but it looks to me like Strowman and Daniel Bryan are my 2 favorites in this match.